So here's the classic side, and it's full of classic car. So let's start off by introducing you guys to Ferrari Dino 246 GTS. This is not finished in a standard Russell Forza. It's something like today's Russell Mugello or Russell Fiorano. So after the release of 296 GTB and GTS, Dino is now not the only V6 that Ferrari has ever made. But it's the oldest V6 and the first ever V6 Ferrari has ever made. I mean, one of the first, because you may argue that 206 is the first ever, while this 246 may be the second. So with 246, I mean the Dino 246, there's actually two versions. One is the GTS like this, and the other one is actually a cube version, which is named as the 246 GTB. Both of them are powered by this V6 engine at that time, while this has the rooftop opening function. However, I mean, because of its long history and also except the 296 and there's no other V6 vehicles from Ferrari, and of course due to a lot of historical reasons, the value of this car appreciates quite drastically in recent years. It costs like around 8 million Hong Kong dollars now. So I think I can only afford the motor car version of the Dino, but not a rare one. So the next one out here is the 300 SL, which is one of the most iconic Mercedes-Benz ever made, because of its going door. So this car is actually from the 50s in last century, and it's actually powered by a 3.6 liter L6 engine and has a total of 215 horsepower. However, the top speed of it can be over 250 kilometers per hour. What a machine in the 50s last century. Next to it is actually the Ferrari 250 GT short wheelbase, and it's a cab version. It's a California Spider. So this car is not finished in Russell Forza or more historical red from Ferrari. It's instead finished in a shade of Azzurro, which means blue in Italian. This is the front of the 250 California Cabra Spider, something like that. Actually, 250 there's a few versions, such as the short wheelbase like this and the long wheelbase, and also some other California version like this one. For short wheelbase, it actually has a shorter rear. So the length of the rear is shorter than the long wheelbase. And this is actually LHD version, because I mean most classic cars from the 50s are only available for LHD. And of course the gated manual out here, alongside with Mercedes-Benz 300 SL GullWing, which is also from the 50s in the last century. So here's a bunch of quite colourful lining up out here. First up here is the Jauguar E-Type. That's the 275 we've seen in the F8 Ferrari HQ for the event, and that's the Toyota 2000 GT. So this is actually the Series 1 E-Type, because it has the fixed headlights up here, and also it's produced during 1961 to 1968. This car is powered by a 3.6 liter L6 engine, just placed underneath the hood. And look at the back. It's finished in a quite special shade of blue with a right interior, which is quite rare and also unique spec in modern car perspective. But I mean, this car shoots this kind of spec, especially being a classic. And I really like the rear end of the E-Type. So next up is the Ferrari 275 GTB finished in a nice shade of verde, which means green in Italian. And again, we've seen this. It's the second time for me to review this car. So, no problem. Just have a walk around this car. So this is actually powered by a V12 natural aspirated engine back in 1960 something. Again, quite matches with the timeline of the E-Type. Such a lineup of classic cars. So this is another rare gem among these rare gems out here, but I mean both of them out there are more rare in my opinion. And in fact, because this is the Toyota 2000 GT and there are a total of around 300 and something made, but it's still considered as rare, I mean, from modern car perspective. And it actually has the pop-up lights on like those two of them, and like two of them out there, it has a quite long nose like this out here. And it's finally finished in more pure, more plain color, white. Take a look at the interior. Black interior, just like the cars nowadays. And also with gated manual, probably inflated. With the badge Toyota 2000 GT out there. This is surely one of the most iconic JDM, classic JDM, and rare JDM in Hong Kong. Because I've never ever seen one of these on the road.